Hi, we are on our second cupcake. Okay, so for my students in my HTM students, hospitality management, and my entrep students, I am now baking chocolate cupcakes. It's going to be moist chocolate cupcakes, but you just have to bake 1/4 of the recipe. If you're really interested with it, you can have all of this, the whole recipe. I am baking the whole recipe because somebody's going to order from me. So this is already my business. Generally, my entrep students can already engage into business after knowing how to bake. Basic, of course, is to know how to measure. Okay, once you start measuring, see to it that you place your flour this way. Okay, after placing your flour, you use a metal spatula to level your ingredients. Always remember, baking is exact. Okay, all my ingredients now have already been pre-measured, so they're all here in front of me. Our chocolate moist cupcake. The first ingredient is our cocoa chocolate. We already have, next is our flour. Okay, I am placing the whole recipe because somebody is ordering from me. I'm going to sell this ready for this afternoon. Okay, so you simply have to sift this together. Okay, you have your flour. I place now my baking powder, my baking soda, my salt, and my sugar. These are all my dry ingredients. Okay, I simply have to sift them so that my cupcake is going to be very fine. And this kind of chocolate cupcake melts in your mouth because this is our chocolate moist cupcake. All the dry ingredients sifted together. Okay, so very simple. Next is we have all our wet ingredients. I have my milk, I have my oil. I use 3 large eggs here. Okay, see to it that your eggs are really of quality. So I have here my milk, the oil, and the 3 large eggs. Again, the measurements of your eggs are very important. For those who are going to bake later and you're going to 1/4 of this, you're going to bake this, so you have to use smaller eggs so that you can divide it properly. I am now placing also my vanilla. Okay, I now whisk my wet ingredients. Okay, so you have the milk, the oil, and the eggs, and the vanilla. Okay, these are all the dry ingredients. You have here a while ago the flour, the chocolate, baking powder, baking soda, and the salt, and the sugar. I simply add the liquid mixture with the dry ingredients. Okay, just mix them together. After mixing all your dry ingredients and your liquid ingredients, I am now placing my boiling water in the mixture. This is a whole recipe that I have, but for those who are going to bake later, you can do half of the recipe or 1/4 of the recipe if you're not doing too many. But because I have an order, somebody is going to buy this. So I am making 32 pieces of cupcakes. So you only have to mix this at least for 5 minutes, and if you have seen that all your mixtures have been mixed, you can now place this in your cupcake pans and ready to bake 16 to 18 minutes only. Okay, I am now placing my chocolate mixture on my cupcake pans. Okay, again, you're not supposed to place this until the brim because this is going to rise. Okay. Our oven has been preheated, so we are now placing our chocolate moist cupcakes. So ready? There you are. This is going to be 16 minutes baking, and our temperature again is 180 degrees Celsius. Okay, we have also here our timer, which is 16 minutes. After whipping my whipped cream, okay, but that will really take time, I will now place my whipped cream in my pastry bag. If you don't have a pastry bag, you can use a plastic. And again, I am using a Russian tip. If you don't have this, you can use actually just the plastic that you place there, or you have your pastry bag, and your pastry bag would look like this. Okay, I already placed there my tip. I'm just turning this around. Different designs of your tips that you can use actually for your cupcakes. Okay, I can now place chocolate chips on top for my chocolate moist cake. Okay, I can also place sprinklers if you wish to place sprinklers on your red velvet. Again, for my students, this is going to be optional for you. Okay, so here is our red velvet, and here is our chocolate moist cupcake. Okay, these are just simply cupcakes. Again, your frosting or your whipped cream is optional. Thank you so much. This is our second return demo, our cupcakes.